What's up, guys? It's a beautiful day at Jupiter Spot and a very exciting day because we have a new efoil. Woo! Today we're going to unwrap the Sifly efoil all the way from Europia and test it out, so stay tuned. First thing I want to point out is how cool their bags are. They're super quality. I mean, even the battery has a bag, and I already get confused with Indiana Jones a lot, and now I have my very own efoil battery satchel, so that's pretty sick. But if you come over here, is the Sifly bag here. All these clips, keeps it all tight. You can put the wheels on it. Each wing has a bag, even the remote case and the charger, going down to the power unit and mast. So super cool, super pretty. This is on the rider board. All boards come with it, and it makes the battery a lot easier to carry. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we're gonna take out the board from the bag. You see, I like the color scheme with the brown deck padding, and then we have the super dense, thick EPP foam, super durable, super floaty, and then we have a hatch here. So nice little twist up here, boom, just like that. We'll throw the battery in there after we get the mast on. But let's flip her over and get that mast on. And before I put the mast on, I just wanted to show you opening up the mast bag. Really good protection, one of the best ones I've seen for traveling it. Keeps protection on both sides. Really easy bag to use. All right, now we're gonna put the mast on. Just like most efoils, we flip it over. It is one unit connected to the power unit, so no putting together there. We're gonna tuck these cords in, line it up here like that. 4 screws, we'll put it together. We'll put those in a second, but as you can see, a nice really wide base, which gives a lot of support, so we can get twisty and carve a lot out there. So pretty cool. I just wanted to, before I get the screws in, I know it's kind of put those in off camera, and then come up here and show you the motor. And one of the awesome things about it is here that there is comfort to sport mode. You can switch where we put our back wing, so I will put that on shortly. So in the remote bag, we will find, under the directions and everything, this pretty little hardware bag, along with the dielectric grease. And what it suggests is putting a little bit on the O-rings before you attach it. We'll slide it on there, and then we will use we will put our screws into these 4 spots and screw it up. What's a pretty cool reminder, they thought of everything. They put on this little plate here directions, so you can see here what type of screws to put in what holes. So we'll put in an M620 and an M625 in the rear wing, 4 M625s into the mast, and then here we will put 2 M635s and an M640 into the big wing. So pretty neat they do that. Everything is put in here. The remote is nice in there, and the charger goes in there as well. I just took that out to charge it. And just in case if you need some extra ones, there's a good little storage thing there too. So super cool. They think of everything, how to keep everything together. Nice little hidden compartment there. I got a boo-boo on my finger. Well, you gotta love Florida. It started raining while I was setting up the efoil, but what's really cool is I can demonstrate to you guys about it that it is indeed waterproof. So a waterproof efoil. So we will continue to set it up. As you see here, upside down, there is one of the coolest aspects of the Sifly. You can line up where you want to put your rear mast. So you can do sport mode, in between, and comfort. I'm gonna start on comfort because it's my first time using it, and because I mostly teach newbies. So we will screw it in there and get her going. So for this rear mount, we're going to put this big screw here. That's where you use it. slides down in there, and make sure it's lined up nice. It'll slide in, and you will need the bigger Allen wrench for that. And then you'll put the other smaller screw in there. And for the front wing, we will line it up here. Make sure it's all pretty. Ooh, look at that, a blue heron. All right, and then we will put in the front one a slightly bigger M640, and then the two slightly smaller M635s to back it up. And we'll go back to our smaller wrench we used here. And remember, don't over tight it. Grandma tight enough where it's sealed, but grandma can still get the top off the jar. Look at our friend over there. All these nice Floridian things here. Pretty. All right, and then in the back it says to put an M25 and an M20 on the back. I'm assuming that means put on the front the bigger one and on the back the smaller one. Unfortunately, our little bird friend flew away, and I apologize. All right, and there she is, all set up here. Look how pretty. I really like that kind of tan deck with the black EPP foam. You can see the details on it. It's really dense. We got handles on it, of course, and coming back here with the setup mast, the motor, and look how pretty. All right, we're gonna pop this open here now and put in the battery. Whoop. All right, that whole thing comes off. All right, let's go to our battery case, our little Indiana Jones satchel. We'll get her in over here. Just pop that bad boy in. And then we will match with these, black into black. Sorry, my fingers are in the way. And you click it down till it clicks. Then we'll get this red one. I do notice this red one does have these little nipples, so you have to align it correctly in the proper place before it clicks down. I noticed that while charging. So make sure you get it aligned with the little ones here. So nice and sideways until it clicks down and click. All right, now we're ready. All right, now that it's hooked up, we can see here this hatch has a little magnet on it. So once you close it, it lines up with that, and that will turn it on. So I was kind of messing around with it like when you charge it, but I realized you just have to close the hatch. Very good customer support taught me that all the way in Bulgaria. So there she is, she's hooked up, she's ready to go. Now we'll get out there. You hear that singing, that means it's good. That means, so it'll say looking for board, connecting. You can see it here, connecting. Then you hit X to unlock, and then F, and now we're good here. All right, let's take her out. Let's have some fun. Let's see how she rides. Let's go. Let's get out there. All right, here we are, guys, with the Jupiter Lighthouse. Sifly has officially made it to Jupiter, Florida. Welcome here in the beautiful intercoastal with our lighthouse. I'm loving this board. It feels super light. I like it. It's got a lot of handling, even though I'm on the big wing, the high aspect, 1300, I believe. And yeah, look at that. It turns on a dime. It's an efoil, and it's portable. It has a lot of really cool options, customizable. I can see this hitting the market big. I do not understand why you would spend anything more to get either a Sifly or a Waydo. And if you want to buy one, you can hit me up at jupiterspot.com. Come take a lesson. It is free if you buy a board. You get that lesson refunded. It's not free if you initially, but you get it refunded if you do buy it. It's a pretty sick deal. I can get you some really cool deals on Sifly and Waydo. So let's get you out there. Let's make this sport a big thing. Let's have fun with it. because this board is awesome and it will be hitting the market big. Adios, amigos.